Several months following India's successful lunar South Pole landing, the collaborative moon mission between ISRO and Japan is advancing rather rapidly. The Japanese Space Agency has recently concluded a series of tests for the rover slated to traverse the lunar surface. Notably, the LUPEX marks JAXA's inaugural mission, deploying a rover of this magnitude to the moon, specifically designed to explore the lunar surface and investigate subsurface water. As an international cooperative effort, JAXA oversees the lunar rover, while ISRO is tasked with the lander responsible for transporting the rover. Additionally, observation instruments from NASA as well as the European Space Agency will be integrated onto the rover. Let's in fact take a look at some of the videos that have been released by JAXA on their Twitter account. It showcases the tests that have taken place, the simulations that have taken place regarding the rover.
この今砂場があるんですけど、ここに月の模擬砂が敷き詰められてます。はい、こちら斜面が傾くようになってるんですけど、車体のですね一輪のクローラー総合機構を持ってきてまして、それを斜面で走らせるというような実験を行っています。リゴリスがですねかなり細かな流皮でふかふかなので、いかにそこに沈み込まないかということを考える必要があります。で、この車輪クローラーというものですが、接地面を大きく取ってなるべく沈み込まないように工夫している。またですね、月面なので温度の変化が大きいんですね。なので通常の車のゴムタイヤのようなもの、ゴムが使えないので、このような金属メッシュの立体を採用しています。
これ今傾けていただいたわけですけれども、何度傾いてるんですか？
今ここは15度ですね。
これでも相当な傾きに見えるんですけど。
そうですね、本番はもっと急なところも行けるように設計進めているところですね。月面極域、南極域、かなり急な斜面もある可能性があるので、なるべくいろんな斜度に対応できるような走行機構の検討を進めているというところになります。はい、動かします。
行き始めましたね。これはどのぐらいの速さで動いているんですか？
今10ミリ毎秒。
10ミリ毎秒。
月面でのそんなに速くは走らなくて、数センチ毎秒くらいの速さでゆっくり走っているというのが基本的な乗っかった仕方になります。
見ていただくと分かるように、周り黒くなっていると思うんですけど、暗室になっております。太陽光を模擬したライトもありまして、下にはですね、この見ての通り砂地ですとか石とかが転がっていると。ここではローバーのですね、走行に関わる試験ですとか、カメラとかですね、方向センサーといったような試験をいろいろできるようになっております。こちらNewsXの走行技術の開発のために用いている小さくローバーになります。
この機体の特徴とかっていうのはあるんですか？
一つ見て分かるかと思いますけど、ここにでかい車輪といいますか、クローラーというもので、ここの面積をですねしっかり取ってふかふかの路面確実に走破できるような走破性の高いことを特徴としています。前輪独立駆動操舵、方式全部の、車輪がですね独立に操舵と駆動も全てできるようなシステムになっておりまして、一般的な車のような動きだけじゃなくて、どのように動く、まっすぐも横もその場で回転するといったことも全てできるようなシステムになっております。ここまでの規模のものを月に持っていくっていうのは、おそらくLUPEXが初になるかなと思いますが、初めて見る土地を移動しながら水の探査をする、そこに行ったことを常に思い描きながらですね、水を見つけた時の感動ですとか、月面を実際に走行してちゃんと走れてるかどうかっていうのを描きながらですね、
There, of course, we've seen a comprehensive picture of the tests conducted by JAXA. Joining us on the broadcast is Group Captain Vena, former Joint Director of the DRDO. Sir, when we were having a conversation regarding JAXA's very first endeavor to send a rover of this scale to the moon, you had mentioned something about neutron spectroscopy and how exactly this will help sort of locate hydrogen on the lunar surface. But we've also seen some rather complicated maneuvers being conducted, as I mentioned earlier, the turnings that were made by the rover, the incline that it was trying to climb over. So what can you tell our viewers about this?
Very good morning, Pia. Yes, as I spoke to you earlier, this particular mission, which is planned for sometime next year or next year, is being coordinated by JAXA with the help of course, ISRO, ESA, that is the European Space Agency, as well as NASA. And all four of them, they have contributed their expertise area of sensors or the control system into the mission. As you are aware, ISRO has already sent 3 missions to the moon, and they have the expertise for the lander to land safely. And on that track, ISRO is providing that particular technology so that it can ensure a very safe and soft landing in and around the same area of the south pole of the moon that we had landed. That is one thing. Secondly, ISRO also carried some of the sensors, as you are aware, which the lander was carrying out the measuring and mapping of the surface and the photometry of the surface of the moon in that area. Also, they had a very small rover which had, within some limitation, carried out some tests and sensing of the dust of the moon, that we call it regolith. So it had done that particular thing and fairly satisfactorily. So these were all encouraging features to be incorporated into the much larger mission of Japan, that is the LUPEX, Lunar Polar Exploration Mission. So it will be carrying the set of the entire rover, which has got 6 to 8 wheels. It will have a huge number of the sensors, control systems, and in situ analysis of the regolith as well. It has got another big thing, Pia. It is carrying the deep penetration radar. That deep penetration radar can penetrate very large surface of the moon, maybe several tens of kilometers, to analyze what is the composition of the crust of the moon surface and whether there is a possibility of water or not. So all these are being carried out, and the neutron spectrometer, as I had told you, see, the source of neutron in universe is only galactic sources, galactic radiations, cosmic radiations. It comes from far outside the solar system. Very little of the neutrons are also coming from the solar flare once in a while. Otherwise, main source of neutron is cosmic radiations. Now, when that high energy neutron strikes the surface of the moon, there is a reaction, there is a synergy which is happening, which if it interacts with the hydrogen atom which is there in the water, then it emits another type of energy which is being sensed by this particular neutron spectrometer, and it will tell you whether there is a water source in and around. And of course, the source of neutron also can be there. How much of the neutron is coming? How much is the energy level in each neutron? All those things will be there, which is for other purposes. Suppose tomorrow human goes onto the surface of the moon. How much of the neutron-related energy is being delivered into the human body? That also tells you. But main reason, main scope or objective of this neutron spectrometer here is to analyze or any possibility of hydrogen or water molecule on the surface of the moon. So these are the numerous type of sensors which are there from different sources. As I mentioned, some from ISRO, some from ESA, some from NASA.
NASA too, yes,
all this will carry on.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.